deck. Here on the deck, bands and musicians write songs based on suggestions that highlight their particular sound, but also challenge them to write a song they may have otherwise never written. Let's meet today's artist.
My brother and I started a band called Ho Hum before we really knew how to play our instruments. And I started writing songs probably my junior year of high school. I showed some of them to my brother, and he was like, yeah, we got to start a band. He wanted to be the singer, but I told him he'd have to learn how to play bass and that I would be the singer. He said, who's going to want to see some big 6'8" basketball playing dork sing songs? Well, a lot of people did apparently, and we had some pretty good success. So I dropped out of college. We started booking shows in the local bars and clubs. And got a pretty good following locally. We started touring around regionally. Eventually we got a record deal. We toured around the country quite a bit. Went to England. We had a lot of lineup changes in the band in the late 90s and through the 2000s. And then we broke up. I've taught high school since about 2002. I guess 13 years now. This is my 13th year. And I really got tired of being broke all the time, so I had to get a real job. I also got married, and my wife and I have remodeled 4 houses, sold 3 of them, and all the time that we've done all that, I've still been making music, and I haven't played live as much as I would like to, which I don't really enjoy it as much. I really like to record and write songs, and so that's what I've done for the last 10 years. I've released 4 albums, calling myself Mama, which is my new kind of one-man band I've been doing since about 2009. People ask me why the name Mama, and I just tell them it means mine. My name is Lenny Bryan, and I go by the name Mama, and I'm ready to take the challenge of the deck.
Hey, we're here with Lenny from Mama, and we're gonna draw some cards. Do you understand the rules?
I think so, Jeff.
Okay, where would you like to go with your arrangement cards, lyrics, and instrumentation?
I think I'm gonna start with instrument. Let's start. We'll start here right in front of me. No acoustic guitar. Like acoustic guitar. Let's try another one here. Let's see. Lyrics should mention being young or youth.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. Let's try this one.
Arrangement.
Quiet verse, loud chorus, quiet. Loud chorus, okay.
Yeah.
So like the Pixies or
like
Nirvana. I'm gonna put no acoustic guitar back.
It's your call.
But if I do, I've got to keep the next one I turn over.
You throw that away, it's mine. Whatever you turn next is yours to keep.
I'm gonna do it. Okay, let's try this one.
Sing it like Tom Petty.
Sing it like Tom Petty. Oh. Okay, well, I've been compared to Daryl Hall, but never Tom Petty. That'll be a stretch. Okay, well, I guess I have to. I can go back and get the no acoustic guitar.
That's mine.
Okay, well, let's try it now. Try this one.
Use a rap interlude.
Okay, well, I'm definitely not keeping that because I don't know.
You don't have any rap chops?
Come back to it. Let's see what this one says. Lyrics. No mention of love in the lyrics. Oh. Well, I usually write love songs.
Yes, and so does everyone.
Okay, and then we got a non-drum sample must be back. So let's use a rap interlude back. I can't do a rap interlude. Whatever I get now, I gotta keep.
You are stuck with it.
Okay, let's go with this one way up here. No instrument solos.
No showing off.
Yeah.
was gonna get you to play on it.
Well, the shredding has come to an end.
Oh man, okay.
In return, you're stuck with no instrument solos, and you're stuck with Sing It Like Tom Petty.
Let's try this one. Okay. Traveling when I was young. I'm gonna keep that for a second.
With no mention of love.
With no mention of love in the lyrics. So I can't be traveling to see somebody I love when I was young. Okay.
Your grandmother.
B. So I gotta do what? Let's see. Oh, you want me to pick that one? You were touching it.
No.
Well, I'll just pick it.
I was pulling hair off.
I'll just pick it since you were touching it. Let's see. Use a drum machine. Okay. You gonna touch another one over there? See if I might like it. Let's touch any one. Let's see. You can help me pick. 2. Let's see. Vocal duet. Oh no.
Islands in the Stream.
What was I thinking? I was thinking Paul Westerberg and Joan Jett.
Much cooler than duet.
I'm not keeping the duet. I can't do the duet, so I'm gonna roll the dice here on the arrangement.
It's pressure.
Okay, I'm gonna pick this one. So hip hop beat. What am I gonna do with that? I gotta keep that.
You have to keep that. What do you think?
I think I'm gonna go with what we got here.
All right, here's the song. Thank you very much, sir. I look forward to hearing what you come up with.
All right.
Mama.
Let's see how Mama's song is coming along.
I really like this fire hose song. I think it's called Over the Town of San Pedro or something. But I have to come up with something for the verse because it's got to go with the hip hop beat. So I'm thinking something that kind of chugs. Not too loud because it can't be loud in the verse, but it's going to be loud in the chorus. So again, that G will be loud. So just really loud chugging on the guitar to it. And also when I go to that G, I want it to be like the song Tunic by Sonic Youth. It's kind of becoming an inspiration, although it doesn't have a hip hop beat at all. It's got a really loud. That's kind of an inspiration too. So maybe there'll be a part of the song where that's kind of hearkened to this. Instead of doing the old fire hose thing, I was wanting to do that. I'm going to do something quieter in the verse with a minor D. That way when I go to the chorus and make it really loud, it'll go like this. It'll be. Yeah, that kind of gives you the idea of a quiet verse, loud chorus. It's kind of exciting. We'll see how it goes. So I'm out in my studio and I'm going to try to experiment with some hip hop beats and maybe some guitar riffage. So this little keyboard I've got over here has got a lot of beats. Well, Tom Petty singing over that. That'll be interesting. Let me see if I can. Maybe it's a little fast. Just keep going. I used to be into hip hop, like Public Enemy. I guess that wasn't hip hop though, was it? Well, maybe it was. That was rap. Not much of the new stuff I like. I guess I kind of liked Outkast for a time. The first couple of records. Stankonia. Well, you got to see me. Well, you got to go. I think I'm just going to use just a straight up kind of country D minor chord like this. in the verse, and then the chorus is like, man. So I made this sample with the same machine I made the drum beat with. But when you add the drum beat, it kind of sounds like this.
Keep asking.
Do you consider yourself successful in the music business, or if not, what's kept you from achieving the level of success that you initially wanted?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just maybe you didn't achieve the level of success that the bar you set for yourself.
But I wanted to have an audience, but I never wanted it to be just mindlessly pursuing an audience and doing whatever the audience wanted me to do. I just wanted people to like it because it was good. And that's probably why I call our group Ho Hum, because I didn't want it to be the name to be why it was popular, I guess. I wanted it to be like kind of the anti-Red Hot Chili Peppers.
What did William S. Burroughs ask you about the name? Didn't he say, is that a good name?
Is that what Kirby said?
Yeah. Kirby said he told us his name was Ho Hum, and he's puzzled. Look, is that
Yeah, he did.
Is that a good name?
See, I don't remember any of that stuff. I wish they would write some stuff down. Yeah, it wasn't a good name, I guess. But I don't know. I think I've been successful as far as doing what I wanted to do, but I would like it if more people heard what we did or what I wrote, for sure. That would be nice. And, you know, I think we probably were pretty willfully perverse when we were in our 20s and tried to be the outsider a little bit more.
What's wrong with you?
Why do you suck so bad?
Influences. Who are some of your influences?
Well, the band I loved the most when I was a kid was probably ELO, the Electric Light Orchestra. And my dad was really into that. Not that he was into music necessarily, but he listened to a lot of ELO, and I really liked the Greatest Hits record. And that was probably my earliest, biggest influence. And the older I've gotten, I mean, the more I see it. You know, it sounds like the Beatles and fronted by Roy Orbison, but that's where I really started. I mean, when I started, I didn't ever think I could play music when I listened to ELO. Believe it or not, the first song I ever tried to learn to play on guitar was Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. That's this song that I said, I think I could play that. That sounds like it's like two strings. So I borrowed a friend of mine's guitar and tried to learn how to play it, but the guitar was really cheap. And then I remembered that we had a guitar, we inherited it, so I went and got it. Got a book and learned how to play, and then my brother brought a Replacements album, and then I tried to be the Replacements for the next 10 years. So,
So Tracy Chapman.
Well, believe it or not, Tracy Chapman was a shrine built to her.
I can tell. You've taken most everything, all of your songwriting, directly from that
Even my
song.
singing style.
You gonna be.
I want to get you anywhere.
that's who I started. When I heard Fast Car, I thought, man, I can play that. I can do that. That's so simple. And that's what made me pick up a guitar. Now, I'd always played keyboards. I'd play along my keyboard with, I had a little Casio keyboard, and I'd play along with ELO and any of the pop hits of the 80s that we heard, you know. That song called Worlds Apart,
Separate Ways.
Oh yeah, so I could play all that before I ever had a guitar. I could play Separate Ways, I could play Take On Me by Aha, I could play
I remember you.
all kinds of
I
stuff.
remember, like, talking to you about Aha years and years ago. I don't really know much about them outside of that Take On Me video, which was pretty groundbreaking at the time.
Yeah, well they released that song like 4 times before it ever charted anywhere besides their home country.
They just keep every time they break a new market, they like, let's put it out again, see what happens.
They were just trying to break markets, so I mean they released it in England like 3 or 4 times. But the video, by the time it hit in England, it was a hit here, so but they knew it was a hit, they just couldn't make it hit, but eventually it did, so I don't know. I really wanted to start playing guitar because that was a little more cool than keyboards, or I wanted to be a little bit more diverse, so when I heard Fast Car, I said I'm gonna try to play that. And I never really mastered that song, but then we heard, I got the replacements and punk and all that stuff, and that just kind of moved on from there, but that's where it started, which is kind of odd.
Let's see how Mama's song is coming along in the studio.
When I was young, I dreamed of driving. When I was young. Yeah, so you kind of get the idea of the chorus there, and I think that'll sound pretty good though with some real drums behind it. So I think I'm going to start laying down some tracks. I've got the drum beat laid down, but I'm going to start laying down some guide guitar tracks, and then I might hit the real drums. So when I come to you again, I'll be behind the kit, maybe. So I think I'm going to practice the drums a little bit. Hip hop beat for the loud chorus, the "When I Was Young," that part, and I'm going to practice the drums a little bit. So I'll give you a little bit of footage of that.
I usually write lyrics to a song last after I've done the music. And I've never really tried to explain them. I just write them kind of stream of consciousness, and then when the song's done, I maybe come up with a meaning. The first verse of this song is starts with "Won't you see me? Am I that scary?" And that kind of refers to looking into the mirror as you get older, and you see the lines on your face and your body changing. But then I say, do you think this happens every day? As an answer then to remind myself that everyone doesn't get older, and I should be grateful. The second verse lyric is, I'm the maker, I'm the taker, which refers to life making us, and then life being taken from us. And then I say I've got to learn how to figure out how to keep myself together, which in my case is hanging on to my sanity for as long as I can. And, trying to stay young and healthy. And then the chorus just comes and blows that all away, and I kind of scream, "When I was young, I dreamed of driving," over and over. And that's really what I couldn't wait to do when I was a kid, was to drive away from where I grew up and to be old enough to do that. And but it could also refer to how people, grow up, but they want to hang on to their youth, and they run from their responsibilities. So I'm going to lay down some guitar today. So I'm going to use that rig guitar that I inherited back when I was about 14 years old. So I've recorded the main vocal, but I'm going to sing a little harmony with it to just kind of fill it out a little bit more in the chorus. So when I was young, I dreamed of driving. And I'll sing this. When I was young, I dreamed of driving. Now I've recorded it, so let's see kind of what it sounds like. When I was young, I dreamed of driving. That's a little trick to help the voice kind of widen out a little bit in a loud part of a song.
I feel pretty good about the song. I think it's about done. It's called Teenage Graceland. Won't you see me? Am I that scary? Do you think this happens every day? You ought to stop and think about how people turn out this way. Yeah. I'm the maker, I'm the taker, but I'm not the only one. I gotta try and figure out how to keep myself together. How to keep myself together. When I was young, I dreamed of driving. 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 When I was young, when I was young, when I was young, when I was young. You gotta think about it every day. 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 Now, when I was young, I dreamed of driving. 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 When I was young, when I was young, when I was young, when I was young, when I was
What do you think?
All right. There you have it. Teenage Graceland. Man, as soon as I finally said something good, I realized that's a big smud. Well, there you have it. Teenage Graceland from Lenny Bryan, also known as Mama. So, Drew from the deck, and God damn it, I need a script.
Let me think.